everybody, this is Overboy, and I'm going to be doing my top 10 most anticipated movies of 2020. I was going to wait till closer to the end of the year, or beginning of the year, but last year when I did my top 20, it was almost February, or top 10 for this year, it was almost February, so I decided I'm going to go ahead and I'd rather do them early than wait almost a month into the year to do them and everything, so I'll go ahead and get started. Starting out at number 10 is Scoob. This is a computer animated Scooby-Doo movie, and it's got a really good cast. Zac Efron, Amanda Seyfried, Gina Rodriguez, I can't remember who's doing the voice of Shaggy, but there's like a lot of really good people in here. Mark Wahlberg and Jason Isaacs are going to both be in here, and it's supposed to like set up the first in a Hanna-Barbera movie universe. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how this movie does and how it turns out. I'm hoping that it'll be a success, because it'd be pretty cool to get to see other movies from Hanna-Barbera be made into movies nowadays. I think it'd be pretty cool if they do them good enough, and I'm really looking forward to Scoob. So it's number 10, and number 9 is Tenet. I haven't seen a lot of Christopher Nolan's movies, but every single one of the ones that I have seen I've really liked a lot, with the exception of Inception. I liked that one, but it really had me confused and stuff, so it was kind of one that was hard for me to get through and everything when I watched it, because I kept getting distracted. I think if I were to rewatch it and not get distracted, I think I would have enjoyed it a lot better and everything, and eventually I will be rewatching it, because I'm planning on, before this movie gets out, I'm going to go back and rewatch all of Christopher Nolan's movies if I can and everything. But I really liked Tenet, I'm really excited for Tenet. It has a really good cast, and it just looked like it was going to be a really good action movie from the trailers and stuff. I saw it when I went to see The Rise of Skywalker last night, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So Tenet is number 9, and number 8 is Halloween Kills. I'm really excited for this movie. I absolutely love the 2018 version of 2018 Halloween movie, and I'm super excited to see where they go with the franchise next. In a way, I kind of hope that they end that whole story with Laurie and Michael in this movie, and maybe that way the series can take a different turn. But if they don't, then at least I'm sure they'll have some kind of good ending with Halloween Ends between the two of them. I don't know, but I'm really looking forward to seeing Halloween Kills. I love like I said, the last one was really good, and I'm looking forward to seeing what they do next. I think it's going to be a lot of fun and everything. So Halloween Kills is number 8, and number 7 is Birds of Prey. I'm really excited for this movie. Even though I wasn't a huge Suicide Squad fan, I do really enjoy it, and I think it's kind of it's a good popcorn movie, and it's fun to watch and everything, just for a good turn your brain off fun movie. But I don't hate it as much as most people do, but I still understand why people don't like it, and I was disappointed with it myself. But this one I'm really excited for, because it looks like Harley's going to be front and center throughout the whole movie, and it's supposed to be rated R. So I'm excited to see how they do that, because the DCEU hasn't had a rated R movie released theatrically. The only one that's been rated R that they've done is the extended version of Batman vs. Superman. So I'm excited to see how they do with the R rating on this movie and everything, and this could really change the DCEU going forward. I kind of am excited to see how it does. So, Birds of Prey is number 7, and number 6 is Wonder Woman 84. I absolutely love the first Wonder Woman movie. I thought it was a really good movie. When I very first saw it and everything, when the hype was really high, I thought that it was overrated and disappointing, but on multiple rewatches, now that the hype has died down on it, I really have come to love Wonder Woman, and I can't wait to see Wonder Woman 84 and see what happens next. I think it's going to be really good. I love Gal Gadot as Diana Prince, and I think she's perfect. And I'm excited to get to see Steve Trevor back and see these new villains, especially Cheetah, who is going to be played by Kristen Wiig. I'm really excited to see how Cheetah is and everything, and I'm just really excited for Wonder Woman 84. So it's number 6, and number 5 is Black Widow. I have been wanting a Black Widow movie ever since she was first introduced in Iron Man 2. I just have always loved her. I thought she was a really great character. And this movie looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. It looks like the action and stuff is going to be really good. And everything, it looks kind of reminiscent of the Captain America the Winter Soldier as far as the action goes and everything. So I'm really excited about that. And I'm glad that Black Widow is finally getting her time to shine, even though they should have done this movie a long, long time ago and everything. I guess it's better late than never, though. At least we're finally getting it and everything, and it's going to be nice to get to see Natasha's backstory and stuff like that. Learn about where she came from and stuff. So I'm really excited for that, too. But I hope that it's as good as expecting it to be. I kind of didn't really know what to expect on Phase 4 and whether I would really be as interested now that Endgame wrapped up some of the main character storylines, but I'm extremely excited for Black Widow. I've seen the trailer a few times and I'm really looking forward to seeing it, and everything in Florence Pugh looks like she's going to be doing a really great job in it, and so I'm really excited about it. Plus David Harbour's in it, and I really like him too. So Black Widow is number 5, and number 4 is Onward. With this is a new Pixar movie. I think it's going to be released in March, which is the first time a Pixar movie's ever been released in the springtime instead of the summer or winter, or actually fall. I mean, because November is technically fall. But this movie looks like it's going to be pretty hilarious and stuff. These two characters, I think they're elves. I'm not sure, but their dad had died and everything, and they got some kind of thing where they get to spend one day with him and everything, and they end up only bringing back the lower half of his body, and it looks absolutely hilarious, and like it's going to be a really crazy movie, and I'm sure that it's going to have a lot of emotions and stuff too, because of the premise and the fact that it's Pixar. You can usually always expect for them to bring some kind of emotional stuff to their movies, but I'm really, really looking forward to Onward. I'm hopefully I'm gonna go see that one opening day if everything goes as planned and everything. So Onward is number 4, and number 3 is Soul, another Pixar movie. It's going to be so great next year getting 2 original Pixar movies, because this last decade has been mostly sequels from the company. They only did like maybe 3 original ones: Coco, Inside Out, and Brave. So I'm really excited to see them going back to doing original stuff and everything. I'm really excited about it. I've heard that Toy Story 4 was going to be their last sequel for a long time and everything, and I'm really happy about that. And plus, Soul is going to be directed by Pete Docter, who also directed Monsters Inc., Up, and Inside Out. All three of those are some of Pixar's best movies, so I'm really excited for this movie and everything. I can't wait to see it. And I hope that it's going to be a really good movie and everything. I'm sure it will be. Everything like Onward, I expect there will probably be a lot of emotional moments in this movie and everything, especially seeing it's from the guy who brought us Inside Out and Up, because both of those movies have some real emotional moments and stuff. So I'm sure this one will too. But I'm really looking forward to seeing it. So Soul is number 3, and number 2 is Ghostbusters Afterlife. I saw the trailer for this movie here a while back, and I thought, man, this movie looks like it's going to be awesome. It's set 30 years after Ghostbusters 2, and they are completely ignoring the crappy 2016 movie and everything. In fact, I liked how in the trailer they pretty much hinted around it about it. It was like they were kind of throwing shade towards it, saying that there hadn't been a ghost sighting in 30 years, which I thought was really awesome. So it pretty much showed in the trailer that this movie is not going to be connected to the 2016 piece of crap at all. And I love that we're getting all of the original cast back, even if it's just for small appearances or whatever, or for them to be there to pass the torch to these new kids, which, from the way it looks, they're going to be the grandkids of Egon and everything, which I think is cool. They're going to probably do a really good tribute to him, to Harold Ramis, and I'm just really excited for it. The first 2 Ghostbusters movies have been 2 of my favorite movies ever since I was a kid. Everything. I know a lot of people didn't like Ghostbusters 2, but as a kid I always found it to be extremely entertaining, and I still like it just as much as an adult as I did back then. And everything. I love both of them. I think that Ghostbusters 2 is one of the best comedy sequels of all time, and everything, which, I mean, I guess doesn't say a lot, because there's very rarely good comedy sequels anyway. But I think that it's just, Ghostbusters 2020 is just going to be a great movie. I can't wait to see it. It's going to be really great getting to see Bill Murray and Dan Aykroyd and Ernie Hudson. Hopefully they're all together again and everything. And they actually all get to have screen time together. I'm really hoping that's what they do. Yeah, I hope that Rick Moranis at least has a cameo in it, because he's the only cast member that hasn't been confirmed to be in this movie. I hope that he has like a surprise cameo or something. But if he doesn't, I understand. I understand why he retired and stuff. But if he's not, then I understand. But if he is, that's going to be really awesome. And I just can't wait to see it. So Ghostbusters Afterlife is number 2, and number 1 is Bill and Ted Face the Music. I absolutely loved Bill and Ted growing up. I actually haven't seen them in about 15 years or so. I just recently got them. I'm going to be watching them here pretty soon and reviewing them on my channel, because I want to review them before I see the new one. And I'm just extremely excited for Bill and Ted Face the Music, because I really loved these characters, and Bill and Ted were both really great characters and everything. So I'm really excited to see what happens next. This is one of those sequels that there had been rumors about for so many years. I was kind of starting to say I'll believe it when I see it, kind of like with the Avatar sequels. I'll believe it when they actually start being released, because they've lied about release dates on that for so many years. But I'm really excited to see what happens with this movie, though. I think that it has potential to be really good, and with Keanu Reeves kind of re-emerging into popularity again and stuff in recent years, after seeing the great John Wick movies. I love those, and everything. So I'm really excited to see what happens with this movie and everything. So Bill and Ted Face the Music is easily my number 1 most anticipated movie of 2020. So let me know in the comments what your most anticipated movie of 2020 is, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a good day, everybody. I almost forgot, I'm going to go ahead and give a few honorable mentions, because there's some movies that are coming out next year that I'm really excited to see, and some of them don't have release dates. One of them is called Boss Level. It's going to have Mel Gibson. I'm really excited for that, and he has another movie that I can't remember the name of that's supposed to be out next year. I'm looking forward to both of those because I'm a pretty big fan of him. Then there's one called An American Pickle, which Seth Rogen is going to be in. I'm looking forward to that. A Quiet Place 2. I'm really excited to see what happens next in that one, although I think A Quiet Place was one that I didn't really think needed a sequel and everything, so I'm kind of skeptical about it. That's why I didn't make the list, but I am still pretty excited for it, and hopefully it'll be good. The Eternals, which is a MCU movie that I don't really know anything about any of the characters in the Eternals, so I'm excited for that, kind of hoping that maybe it'll be like Guardians of the Galaxy, where it'll be a big surprise and be really entertaining for me. Venom 2, I absolutely love the first Venom movie. It's not like an extremely great movie or anything, it's a fun popcorn flick, kind of like Suicide Squad is to me, and everything, and Andy Serkis is directing it, and Woody Harrelson playing Carnage just automatically made me excited for this movie. When I saw Woody Harrelson at the end of Venom, I was like, man, if they do make Venom 2, it's going to be really awesome getting to see him as Carnage. And I've heard that they might actually do the R rating because of the success of Joker. If they do, I think that'd be even more awesome. So I'm really excited for that one too. And those are all the main ones that I can think of. I know there's the new Saw movie that's going to be produced and starring Chris Rock and Samuel L. Jackson. I can't remember the title of that movie. I think because they did give it a name, but I don't remember what it is. I'm looking forward to that one, and the new Candyman movie that Jordan Peele is producing. I'm looking forward to that one too. But anyway, let me know in the comments what your most anticipated movies of this year is. You can just say your most anticipated, or you can do your own top 10. But I'm interested to know, and I hope you enjoy this video, and have a good day, everybody.
This is the song that doesn't end. Yes, it goes on and on, my friend.
That's enough, guys.
Some people started singing it, not knowing what it was, and they'll continue singing it forever just because this is the song that doesn't end.
How do I turn you on?